Well, I won a free cruise by playing craps on a cruise, but how do I redeem this instant cruise reward certificate? Let's talk about it. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps and winning free cruises. I'm going to show you what it's all about, so let's get rolling.
All right, well, when you start playing craps on a cruise or playing the casino on a cruise to win a free cruise, it's all about points. Now, whenever you're on a cruise, you can always go up to the cashier area, look for the promo of the cruise, and you'll be able to find a paper that shows you the exact amount of points that you need to earn a free cruise. Now, in most promotions that I've seen, it's around 800 points that can give you a free cruise offer. Now, when I did get home from this recent cruise, I had some offers in the mail that came in, just postcard offers with dates to choose from of a complimentary cruise. Now, this has nothing to do with the points necessarily that I got on the cruise that I was on. These come in each and every month based on just my status in the casino, but also by redeeming these rewards. The more rewards of these that you redeem, the more they'll send you. But it is the instant cruise reward certificate that you win on the cruise by getting a certain amount of points. Up to 800 points, you'll get this. This one is actually an ocean view stateroom, and it has many dates to choose from, and I actually had them print them all out here. Now, it's important to know, if you haven't received this by the last day of the cruise, you need to find the casino host and have them print this out for you, because sometimes they'll leave it folded up at your door or it'll be in your stateroom. But I do think it's important to connect with the casino host to make sure they can print out one for you. Now, remember, even though they give you one of these the last day of the cruise, there's still that last night of play where you can actually earn more points to get to another level. So if you don't get one at your room by the last day, make sure to check with the casino host to find out how many points you have, and they can print this out for you if you get the right amount of points. Now, even though I may receive a cruise certificate like this at my stateroom on the last day, I know that I still have the last night to actually accumulate more points. So perhaps maybe I'll get another level, or if I didn't receive one, I know that I haven't got to that level to receive one, but I still have that last night to play to get more points. So if you don't receive one of these, don't be discouraged. Always check with the casino host and make sure to find out where your points are so that they can print this out for you on the last night of the cruise. Now, with these cruise certificates, one thing that you're going to have to do is book while you're on board, or use the booking bonus feature, because that's what this is about, the booking bonus, which means you have to book on board or within 7 days. Now, if you can't book on board, it's very important for you to fill out a book later form, which will actually give you 7 days to actually use this certificate. Now, to get a book later form, it's very important to go over to the next cruise area. And when you go over to the next cruise area, you can actually sign up for a time slot to meet with someone so that you can utilize this certificate. But you could also use a book later form. If you take the book later form, fill it out, and then after you fill it out, drop it in a box, then you'll be able to use the book later form or use your certificate within 7 days. Now, this is important to do because when you put in a book later form, they're going to send you an email which will have a number connected to it. That reservation number is what's going to connect your certificate and the offer together. Booking between the 7-day period, you're going to have a phone number down here at the bottom that you can call, and you have 7 days to book it, and then you have your 7-day booking form that you had. They will email you a number, and when they email you that number, just write the number on your certificate so that you have it. So when you call the number, they're going to ask for your offer code here, and they're going to ask for your booking later form number. Now, say you get a certificate on your last day at your room, and you get a certificate and it's at the 800 point level, and you're like, awesome, I got a free cruise. It's always important to check how many points do you have, because if you got points at the 800 level and you got a certificate for the 800 point level, perhaps maybe you have 1,000 points where you're only 200 points away from the 1,200 point level. So that's where, yes, this certificate that you get is fine, but you still have one more session late that night. So I would say go for the 1200 because you're close to that, and then always connect with the casino host before the casino closes that night so that you could get your 1200 points rather than settling for an 800 points. Now, each one of these certificates, there's two parts to it. There is a booking bonus, meaning that you're booking on board or within the 7 days. Then there's the certificate itself. So this certificate, for example, might be $300 off. And if it's $300 off and it's also a free cruise, the free cruise is with the booking within 7 days. If I wait after 7 days, I'm only getting the $300 off. So if I get the $300 off, this certificate is good for 30 days. So yes, the certificates that you earn on the cruise expire within 30 days, but the booking bonus, which usually is the better offer, is the one that only lasts for 7 days if you've done a book later form. If you don't do a book later form, you have to book on the ship to get this bonus. Now, I think it's important not to depend on postcards coming in to get a free cruise, but actually use your free cruise certificate. Get the 800 points or 1200 points or 1500 points while you're on the cruise and get a certificate. Use the certificate, because as you do that, then I believe that the actual postcards will start coming in after that. Now, I try to say this all the time, but let me say it again. How much money you win or lose on the cruise in the casino does not matter if whether you get a free cruise offer or not. Sometimes people will lose like $3,000 and they're like, I lost $3,000 in the casino. I should get a free cruise. It doesn't work like that. It's all about time at the table and average bet, or at the slots, it's like 1 point for every $5 you put through. If you'd like to learn more about how to choose a cruise when you get a free cruise offer, watch this video, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.